What a night! What a night! um, I'm not sure. Was I the only one who went out yesterday? Yesterday, I think everybody went out. But let's talk Mark Masayo. I did call the fight last night. Thanks to everyone who showed up and showed out. Let's talk Mark Masayo versus Ray Vargas. Who has one thumb and think Mark Masayo beat Ray Vargas? This guy. No. I mean, if you had Ray Vargas beat Mark Masayo, fine. Okay. It's, I don't think I'm the only one who thought Mark Masayo won, but barely. I don't disagree with the scorecards at all. I'm not one that goes too crazy over stuff like that. But I did have people trolling me and saying, you're still comparing Mark Masayo to Manny Pacquiao. Look, I was just comparing the way he does things, not so much like his fighting style, the way he throws punches, kind of mimicking Manny Pacquiao. I don't think he's potentially as great or as great as Manny Pacquiao or anything like that. I've never said that. Black Two Shows. But he even lost like Manny Pacquiao against Eric Morales. That's right. I think you heard me reference the Eric Morales fight a few times when looking at Mark Masayo versus Ray Vargas. I did bring up Eric Morales. Even Old Gray. Old Gray said, let's hope that this is like Eric Morales versus Manny Pacquiao too for his money. Putting money on Mark Masayo to win. I did put $100 on Mark Masayo to win by KO. Quest, the best trolling ever.
That's how you troll. Here's your 100 back, though, Biz. Don't make stupid bets like that again. That was the most boss move troll I've ever seen in my life.
You gotta love Quest. Best trolling I've seen in a long time. Okay. So look, Mark Masayo, he has a lot to learn about closing the distance and staying on top of Ray Vargas. What I suspected Mark Masayo to do, he didn't do. Dropping Ray Vargas, the thing is, when they fought up close, Mark Masayo, he had the advantage. Ray Vargas, he needs space to get all his punches off. He does a great job creating that space with footwork and all those things. He's 5'11". But Mark Masayo was able to get on the inside. He just kept resetting. It wasn't that Ray Vargas pushed him back or punched him back or anything like that. Mark Masayo would have an attack and then bounce back into the center of the ring and reset. He was doing the same thing against Gary Russell. That's not going to be good against with Mark Masayo pushing forward. He has to fix that. I'm shocked that Freddie Roach hasn't said anything about that. He probably has. I don't know. But Mark Masayo needs to correct that. I'll tell you this. When Mark Masayo was talking about Gary Russell running and telling Ray Vargas not to run, brother, it's your responsibility to know how to adapt, to cut off the ring, stay on top of him, keep the pressure on. Ray Vargas was definitely not as durable or as strong as Mark Masayo, even last night. Mark Masayo had these moments where he kept forcing Ray Vargas to the ground. Well, and they weren't clean knockdowns, but if Mark Masayo would have stayed on top of him, doing things like that, roughing him up, getting his back against the ropes and staying on top of him, knowing how to cut off the ring, it would have proved to have been far better for Mark Masayo. Let me tell you what this reminds me of. How much bigger Canelo Alvarez was over Floyd Mayweather, younger and everything. But Canelo Alvarez kept trying to box Floyd. Give Floyd his credit for what he did against Canelo Alvarez, high IQ, being a greater fighter, all those things. But Canelo would have done himself better if he didn't keep resetting. He kept resetting against Floyd. Floyd would have beaten him anyway. He whitewashed him. But I'm just saying he would have done himself better last night if Mark Masayo wouldn't have kept resetting, stayed on top of Ray Vargas. He probably would have beaten him, knocking him down, which drew the fight closer regardless how you got it. That knockdown did wonders for Mark Masayo. I see a lot of you guys trolling in the comments. I don't know. Maybe I have to watch the fight again. But I thought it was a close fight. And if you had it, Ray Vargas, I'm good. If you have it, Mark Masayo, I'm definitely good because I thought Mark Masayo won. Let me know how you all feel in the comments below. Showbiz adult. Look, I want to say this too. I'm taking tomorrow off. I want you guys to have a great rest of weekend. My hair's killing me. I'm out.